So for this next tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to make a PicSpam. PicSpam is basically a document with pictures on it, screen caps, and an anonymous user asked me to make one. I'm not that great at screen caps, I'm still learning myself, so hopefully this will just teach you the gist of it, how to make a basic one. So for this PicSpam tutorial, I'm going to do One Tree Hill, just bunch of random pictures just so show you how to put it together. So I get my One Tree Hill screen caps. I kind of Google it, and there's a website for it. You're looking for another fandom. They might have, depending on how popular it is, they might have their own website. If not, there are screen cap websites. You can look and just try to find the best quality pictures as possible. So when I'm making just generalized ones, I usually just go to most viewed or popular or whatever, and I just kind of flip through the pages and find pictures that speak to me. Like this one. And I usually do 8 pictures per document, and I usually do 2 documents, so I have 16 pictures in total. So I find 16 pictures and I save them. That's it. And then you open Photoshop, and I make separate documents for them so the coloring is specific to that picture. So the document I used is 250 by 145, which works for 4 by 2 for this document. So then we look for our lovely picture of Frickin' Peyton. There it is. Drag it on, and here you can kind of play around with how the picture looks. You can have it kind of wider. You can play with like what's actually in here. So I could have Frickin' Peyton to the right, to the left. And make sure you hold down shift while you're doing this so you don't lose any of the quality. And there it is. And you can get PSDs, which are colorings. Often people make them, and make sure you do like or blog their work so they're appreciated. And this is one I got. It's really nice. I like how it is on One Tree Hill screen caps. So you just add it on there, and of course you can adjust it so it's best for the picture, and of course save it as a JPEG. And I'll save this in my PicSpam folder. There we go. And the next part is get the actual document. I usually just set it as 400 by 550, but I can of course crop it if it needs to be bigger or shorter. And then I open my 8 photos. The next part is of course to drag the photos on, and then of course you can arrange them however you want for things to get them on there. So of course it's best to find the way that looks the most pleasing when you arrange them. I think this one is more brighter, so I'll put it there and have this darker one there. And that goes there, and this here. And of course this one's a bit too long, so you just crop it, and there it is. And of course you can save it and load it up. And I usually do another one of these, so there's 16 photos in general. And the anonymous asked for Photoshop 5.5. I don't know if they meant CS5, but it's pretty much the same thing as far as I know. Just make the document, add the coloring. If I can get CS5 to load up here. Yep, so beyond extensions, and you can make the document again. Which is 250 and 131. And there it is. And you can get a picture. Here's one I didn't use. Drag it off. back on and get your free transform up here so you can get it the way you want it. And hold on, shift, press up. Okay, and can get PSD of your choice. Let's use this one now. And it's a little bit bright, so we can kind of play with that. And it's basically the same thing after. Make sure, of course, the width is 500 though, because I know Tumblr is pretty picky about those things, and I'm pretty sure the width can only be 500 or else it will shrink it to that, and you want to keep the quality as good as it can be. Oof, I haven't been on CS5 in a while, so I'm screwing up here. It's basically the same as CS6. I hope that was what you were asking, Anon, if you're watching this. But you just kind of drag the pictures on. And of course, it's not working for me right now. Well, that's why. So you have to save it or whatever. But anyway, it's the same thing as on CS6. And then, of course, that's basically it. You can, of course, play around with textures and brushes and gradients and stuff once you get more comfortable making PicSpams, but that's everything. I hope this helped.